Hi dear cricket fans, subscribers and friends of Cricket Happenings. Welcome to your daily edition of Cricket Happenings. This is on Saturday. What we are looking at in this Cricket Happening show is we are going to see how things panned out at the third one-day international between Pakistan and New Zealand at the AMI Stadium in Christchurch. And then we're also going to preview the Australia versus England fifth one-day international, and also one news before I start might not be very important to you, but as far as I am concerned, I am crazy about the game of cricket. So I don't. For me, each and every team matters a lot. And in the Division 3, Papua New Guinea, who did very well in the Division 3. They actually gave a lot of teams a tough fight. In fact, the USA were given a tough fight by Papua New Guinea, and also Papua New Guinea also gave in fact they put up a good performance by actually beating Denmark, and the finals was contested between Papua New Guinea and Hong Kong, and Hong Kong actually took the title yesterday by beating Papua New Guinea and taking the ICC third division title. I know this is not much importance to you, but as I said, cricket matters a lot to me, and each and every game of cricket is something very, very dear to me. So that's what happened as far as the ICC Division 3 title is concerned. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to take you down to AMI Stadium in Christchurch, where the third one-day international was being played. And as you know, New Zealand were 1-0 in the series. The third one-day international went Pakistan's way. Pakistan actually put up a very good performance there. They made 293 for 7 by batting first on a pitch which was not easy to bat on earlier, as they lost some early wickets, with Tim Southee once again getting into it. But the opener, Mohammad Hafeez, who has been looking very good throughout, as you know, he has been looking very consistent, and it was very high time that he started getting a big one, and that was what he did. And what an innings for Mohammad Hafeez. He was the man of the match. He got his first one-day international century. Now this is something is going to really boost his confidence going into World Cup 2011. In fact, he made 115 runs of 144 balls with 12 fours and 2 sixes. As I said initially, the pitch was very difficult. Mohammad Hafeez was the one who negotiated the seam and swing of Kyle Mills and Tim Southee especially very well. And then, as I said, there were 3 quick wickets which fell for Pakistan. Ahmed Shahzad was the first to go. Caught start, his bowled Southee for a duck, and Kamran Akmal followed him. Clean ball by Southee. Kamran Akmal came 1 drop today. Was clean ball by Southee for 6 of 9 balls with 1 4. Yunus Khan was a victim of Oram there. He was caught Mills bowled Oram for 12 of 22 balls and 1 4. And Pakistan were in trouble at 56 for 3. After that, it was Mohammad Hafeez along with Misbah-ul-Haq who stitched together a partnership by taking the score from 56 on to 150. So it was a 94-run, very good partnership, with Misbah-ul-Haq paying very, very steadily for his 35, 64 balls with 1 4 before being dismissed by Bill. So Mohammad Hafeez was threading the field with a lot of gaps. He was putting the ball in the right places, and he was stroking the ball fluently as ever. He was not afraid to come out of the wicket and actually loft the bowlers, and that was what he was doing with the precision. He was cover driving well, and as you know, he has some very good offside strokes, Mohammad Hafeez, and he was looking absolutely the piece there. So Misbah-ul-Haq was lost at 150, and after that they were 150 for 4 in the 37th over. Mohammad Hafeez got company from Umar Akmal. Umar Akmal gave him good company by making some quick runs, as Mohammad Hafeez actually reached his first ODI century, making 115 of 144 balls, 12 fours and 2 sixes, 1 of Oram and 1 of the other bowler, and Mohammad Hafeez was gone. Caught Taylor bowled Mills for 115. After that, it was Umar Akmal. This was the real partnership which really took Pakistan to a score of 293 for 7. The captain of Afridi, playing in the way only Shahid Afridi can play, slammed the bowlers to all parts of the ground. In fact, Jacob Oram came for a lot of stick as he was lofted over long on for 2 sixes, and Shahid Afridi rattled the fastest century ever by a batsman in New Zealand, in fact equaling Brendan McCullum's record of 50 of 19 deliveries. He made 65 in the end analysis of 25 balls with 5 fours and 5 sixes. 126 runs were added. In fact, from 202 for 5 in Mohammad Hafeez departed, Afridi joined Umar Akmal. Umar Akmal was also hitting the ball very sweetly of either back foot or front foot, and Shahid Afridi was, as I said, slamming the ball to all parts of the ground. Jacob Oram came for some stick. He made a record 50 of just 19 deliveries, and finally after putting up a partnership, whereas as you know, in fact Pakistan rattled 126 runs of the last 10 overs. They really went berserk. Shahid Afridi was really putting all the New Zealand bowlers to all parts of the ground, and finally he was out for 65 of 25 deliveries, 5 fours and 5 sixes in that effort. Caught McCallum bowled Bennett for 65. Umar Akmal also followed, bowled by Bennett for 44 of 29 balls, 4 fours and 2 sixes. Razak was not out on fire. Riaz was not out on 1. 293 for 7 the Pakistanis scored the end of 50 overs. The New Zealand bowlers really came for some real punishment there. Carl Mills 10 overs no maiden, 2 for 61. Tim Southee 10 overs no maiden, 2 for 57. Hamish Bennett 7 overs, 2 for 54. Oram 9 overs, 1 for 55. 10 overs no maiden, none for 46 for Luke Woodcock, making his ODI international debut there. Scott Styles 4 overs, went for 18 runs. And as far as New Zealand's innings were concerned, well, New Zealand 250 for 9 they finished with. They really fought hard, but they really couldn't match Pakistan. Pakistan actually won the match by 43 runs. As far as New Zealand were concerned, they started off aggressively at the top of the order with Martin Guptill playing superbly, stroking the ball fluently, and also Jamie Howe also actually hitting some good strokes there, and both of them had a quick 44 on the board in the 8th over before Wahab Riaz came in and picked up Guptill's wicket. Was Scott Ahmed Shahzad bowled Wahab Riaz for 39 of as many balls with 4 fours and 2 sixes. Ross Taylor came in, failed as he was scalped by, in fact Ross Taylor was taken by Yunus Khan, the bowling of Umar Gul, for 6 of 14 deliveries, and also Guptill perished, and in fact Jamie Howe too was gone when he was caught. Umar Akmal bowled Sohail Tanvi for 24 of 25 balls, 3 fours and 1 6. And in fact the New Zealand innings was also going Pakistan way, 80 for 3 when Guptill departed. And then Styris and Williamson put up a very good partnership, putting on an 81 run, very valuable partnership there to keep the hopes alive for New Zealand. Scott Styris was playing very steadily, and also Kane Williamson was also playing percentage strokes. And finally Wahab Riaz picked up Kane Williamson. He was clean bowled by Wahab Riaz for 42, and that was the 34th over. After that, in fact, Kane Williamson was bowled by Wahab Riaz, 42 of 63 balls with 1 4. Scott Styris contributed 46 of 67 balls with 1 4, with Mohammad Hafeez picking up his wicket, and 5 for 179. Brendan McCallum over him in the middle, the last hope for New Zealand. And well, but they couldn't do much, as in fact Brendan McCallum was run out by Umar Akmal for 12 of 13 balls with 1 4, and Jacob Oram fell to Sohail Tanvi for 17 of 19 balls with 1 6. And then Luke Woodcock contributed 11, bowled by Umar Gul. Carl Mills was out for 17 of the bowling of Afridi with 2 fours. Tim Southee was not out on 13 at the end of 17 balls with 1 6, and Hamish Bennett was not out on 4. And in fact New Zealand lost the third one-day international match at the AMI Stadium in Christchurch by 43 runs. So the one-day series, the 6-match one-day international series now is led by, in fact level, the series is level 1-1, with the bowling as far as Pakistan is concerned. Abdul Razak 5 overs 1 maiden, none for 28. Sohail Tanvi 10 overs 2 for 56. Wahab Riaz 8 overs no maiden, 2 for 43. Umar Gul 10 overs no maiden, 2 for 31. Shahid Afridi 10 overs no maiden, 1 for 45. Mohammad Hafeez 5 overs 1 for 25. And Shahzad 2 overs no maiden, none for 16. The 6-match series was level 1-1. And well, but as I said, Pakistan will take a lot of hope here, because Mohammad Hafeez has shown some good form here, finally converted into a big one, his first one-day international century, and what a knock it was. Mohammad Hafeez was named man of the match. Well, now I take you down to a preview there of the Australia versus England match, which will be the 5th one-day international. As you know, England just sneaked in with that victory the other day with a score at 3-1 now in 4 one-day internationals. The 5th one-day international will be played at the Gabba in Brisbane. As you know, Gabba in Brisbane had a lot of problems with a lot of floods there and rain. So probably now this is the match which is going to be played there at the Gabba in the Brisbane. Well, Australia are the ones were looking good. They need not worry about anything. They are having the upper hand as far as this one-day series is concerned. Shane Watson and Brad Haddin at the top of the order, always providing them good starts, and also getting some very good runs there. Sean Marsh is in some good form, as we all know. Michael Clark is the one who has to really reel it in, because it is the one who has been in some bad form, and it's a very high time that Michael Clark hits some good form and get some quick runs, good runs and quick runs under his belt there. Cameron White also needs to go to a big one. David Hussey has already taken them to victory in one particular one-day match. And then Steve Smith, who is slowly making his place into the Australian team by bowling well and also batting well. Mitchell Johnson, always a threat to any opposition. Brett Lee has been doing well in the series so far. Dougie Bollinger has been a very good complement to Brett Lee there, and Xavier Doherty has also been bowling very well. As far as England is concerned, Andrew Strauss and Matt Pryor the other day came into form with that very good knock of his, and then Andrew Strauss also has to get over his initial jitters there as far as the opening is concerned. And then we have Jonathan Trott, who's cementing his place in the England team. Kevin Peterson back into the, Kevin Peterson probably has to play a big one now. Ian Bell slowly has to get into some very good form. Ian Morgan has to really show what he is capable of. Paul Collingwood is the one whose batting has been a big question mark, and Paul Collingwood is the one who has to really put all the pieces together there. And Chris Wokes, well, he's getting an opportunity every time, and he's trying to take it there. Ajmal Shahzad has been very impressive with the ball. Chris Tremlett always has him, always doing very well, and James Anderson on his comeback showed why he was being missed. So that is as far as the preview is concerned of the 5th One Day International between England and Australia, and the 5th One Day International playing at the Gabba in Brisbane. And as I said, the ICC 3rd Division title has been taken by Hong Kong, who beat Papua New Guinea, who put up a good performance in the ICC Division 3, having good scalps by beating Denmark, giving a tough fight to the United States of America. Well, dear cricket fans, I don't have much to share now. It has been a pleasure bringing you the cricket happenings from the world of sport in cricket. This is Ram, signing off. Thank you.